Welcome to Local Business Spotlight, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is Morgan from Hill & Hill Financials. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Always
nice
a pleasure.
To see you again.
Always a pleasure.
All right, today we're talking all about taxes and required minimum distributions.
Yes.
Everyone hates talking about taxes. Why are you doing this to us today?
Well, you know, just because I have that streak in me.
All right, well, let's talk about the rules surrounding the required minimum distributions because they changed in 2020, right?
Yeah, they did.
So what are some of the rules that people need to know now?
Correct. Well, one of the things that happened in January of 2020, January 1st,
Right.
the Secure Act came into being. It was passed at the end of 2019 and came into being January 1st. It stands for Setting Every Community Up for Retirement Enhancement. Always a great acronym coming out of Washington. But one of the things that they did is they made some substantive changes with people's retirement accounts. One of the big ones for our folks that are watching is instead of 70 and a half, being that date, that special date that has to be the beginning required minimum distribution, it changed to age 72. So one of the things that you want to be aware of is the date was delayed. And that for many folks who maybe don't need to take those distributions, that's great from a tax standpoint that they said, hey, if I don't have to take that distribution, it saves on the ordinary income tax. So you want to take note of that.
All right, I've got another question for you. What if someone brings in enough income and wants to give the RMD away? Can they do that?
Oh, you bet. One of the things that happened is they basically got better PR on something that's been going on for about 10 years. It's called they always have acronyms, Qualified Charitable Distributions, or short, QCD. So for example, Troy, let's say you've retired and we'll just think in our mind's eye, you're now 72, you go, you know, Morgan, I've done well. That's right. I've done well. I don't really need this money for income and I'm very charitably minded. Well, what you can do is you can give directly from your traditional IRA into a qualified 501c3, a qualified charity. So instead of it coming to you as income and then donating it to the charity after tax, you can donate it directly to the charity pre-tax. And by the way, you can give up to $100,000 a year, every single year, once you hit 70 and a half. So 72 is when you have to take it to you. You can start donating it at age 70 and a half and beyond, should you choose to.
Okay, retirement ages. I'm throwing this at you for men and women. What are they? Remind everyone.
Well, retirement ages we see all over the board, but let me share with you some key ages. 59 and a half is the age in which you can start drawing money out of your IRAs and 401ks without, usually, if you're still working, without that 10% penalty. The IRS and the government says, wait, we want you to build up that money. So 59 and a half is a key date. When you start applying for Social Security, gosh, there's 62, there's full retirement for 66, 67. Age 70 is the latest date beyond which it doesn't grow. And then you start getting into this 72 required minimum. So you have a variety of dates and times.
Got you.
Depending on when you want to retire.
All right, when someone dies and passes their IRA to a loved one, do they still have to make the RMD? And what are their options if they do?
Yeah, boy, that's a really deep topic. I'll just hit the highlights.
Thank you.
If you have a traditional IRA, yes, it would pass to those you leave behind, maybe a surviving spouse. There could be disabled children, minor children, children in general, and there are different rules. And one of the big rules that I want our listening audience to know about is, with the Secure Act, one of the things that they changed was the time frame for children to receive that distribution and how they take it. It used to be, I could take it if I'm the surviving son, by the December 31st after someone passes, I take it and I could take it over my remaining lifetime.
All right.
Now it's shortened to 10 years. Right. So we have to really take note of how fast you have to take those.
They need to call you for
Absolutely. More information is needed.
We really appreciate you, buddy.
Always a pleasure.
If you want to find out more, there it all is up on the screen for you. Give them a call. They'll take care of all your financial needs.